Bittersweet diary. Elena had been married to Marco for 8 years. Their marriage wasn't perfect, but she believed it was solid. She supported his business, managed their home, and cared for his aging parents. To her, loyalty wasn't just a promise, it was who she was. One evening, while setting the dinner table, she heard the front door open. Marco had arrived earlier than usual. But he wasn't alone. Beside him stood a young woman, soft-spoken, nervous, and visibly pregnant. "Elena," Marco said, avoiding her eyes, "we need to talk." The woman clutched his arm like she was afraid to let go. Elena's stomach sank. "Who is she?" Marco took a deep breath. "Her name is Elena. She's pregnant with my child." The words hit her like a slap. The air in the room seemed to disappear. "I made a mistake," he continued. "But I can't abandon her. She has nowhere else to go. I want her to stay here just until she gives birth." Elena blinked, her face frozen in disbelief. "You want her to stay here? In our house?" Marco nodded, guilt flickering behind his eyes. "You've always been kind and understanding. I know you'll do the right thing. You've always taken care of people, and you can help her through this." Liana spoke softly. "Marco, I don't want to cause trouble." But the way her eyes lingered on Marco told Elena everything she needed to know. Elena's hands tightened under the table. She didn't yell or cry. Instead, she smiled faintly and said, "All right, of course. If that's what you want, Marco." Marco sighed in relief. "Thank you. You're the best. I knew you'd understand." He placed a hand on Leanna's shoulder and guided her toward the guest room. Elena stood motionless, her eyes empty but her mind sharp. That night, she sat alone in the dark, staring at their wedding photo. Her chest ached, but her thoughts were clear. Over the next few days, Elena played the role perfectly. She cooked for them, washed Liana's clothes, and made her tea. Marco praised her for being mature, Liana growing comfortable. Started acting like the lady of the house redecorating. Giving orders to the housekeeper, this and that. Changing the curtains and even rearranging furniture. One evening, Elena overheard them whispering in the living room. Liana's voice trembled. "She's too calm. Are you sure she's okay with this?" Marco chuckled. "She's harmless. She'll get used to it." That night, Elena smiled to herself in bed. "Yes," she whispered. "I'll get used to it." 2 weeks later, Marco came home to find Elena packing her clothes. "What's going on?" he asked, frowning. Elena smiled sweetly. "You said she needs care. I've arranged everything. The house won't be mine anymore." "What do you mean?" he demanded. Elena handed him a folder. "Remember that business loan you took? The one you used this house as collateral for? You stopped paying it, Marco, so I took care of it." His face paled. "What did you do?" "I met with your business partners, the ones I helped you connect with. I told them about your little situation. They didn't like what they heard. You're out. And as for the house, it's now under my name alone." Liana blinked in confusion. "Wait, what's happening?" Elena turned to her, smiling calmly. "You'll need to find another place to stay. The new owner is moving in tomorrow." Marcos' voice rose. "You can't do this to me." Elena stepped closer, her tone cool and steady. I gave you my loyalty and you repaid me with humiliation. Now you can repay me with your absence. She picked up her luggage, walked to the door, and left without looking back. A week later, news spread. Marco's company had collapsed. His investors withdrew. His employees quit. And Liana? She left him too after realizing the money was gone. Oh, gone. One morning, Marco saw something on TV that made his blood run cold. The news anchor said, Mrs. Elena Cruz has been appointed as the new CEO of the parent company that once backed Marco Cruz Enterprises. Sources say the board's decision was unanimous, citing her intelligence and integrity. Marco froze, staring at the screen. His phone buzzed, a text from an unknown number. You asked me to take care of her. I did, now I'll take care of myself. The phone slipped from his hand. The apartment was silent, empty, just like his life. And for the first time, Marco realized the woman he thought was weak was the one holding everything together all along. Thanks for watching. If you like this story, hit the subscribe button and tell us what you think. See you in our next video. Bye!